inspiration, motivation, and encouragement is brewing. Welcome to the Tea Time with Tan podcast, where you experience innovative solutions and creative ideas designed for your colossal dream success. Let's sip. Here's your host, Tan.
Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Tan Tate, the Put You in the Game certified life coach, and I'm so excited that you are here listening, sipping tea with me today. Listen, the tea that we sip is good for the mind, body, and soul. It's inspiration, motivation, encouragement, and hope. Hope is an acronym for helping others prevail every day, because here we discuss real life topics with real life solutions. We're innovative, we're creative, we know how to laugh, we have fun, we may cry. We do what it takes to refresh, restore, renew you for your journey. Listen, do you know that it's possible? That it's not too late, that you're not too old, that you are not a missed opportunity? Do you know that you have the ability to quit treating your dreams like they're dead? Stop mourning over them and take this tea and be inspired to get in the game, to win the game. And when we talk about game, we're talking about life. You were destined to win. Everything that you've gone through, listen, it wasn't a breaking point. It was a turning back point. It was a setback for a setup. You are still going to be the best you've ever been. I tell you, when my daughter was killed, my only daughter, that took me out of here. When I say it took me out of here, it took me out of here. I lost my voice. I lost my way. I lost my mind. But there's a God who's a healing God. He's a God of restoration. He's a God of grace. He's a God of mercy. And let me tell you, between God, my medical team, my hope, my faith, hey, I'm back in that thing. I'm back in the game. All right. I don't know how I got all the way over there, but anyway, I know that was some good tea for somebody right there. But we're going to begin our show. But prior to starting this episode, we always like to give you a 30-second get it together moment. That's where you take the time to clear your mind, clear your thoughts, get into a safe place, a safe space where you can receive the tea, understand the tea, be energized by the tea, and get in the game. So we're going to do that in just a moment. I'd like to welcome our first-time listeners. Hello. Yes, we appreciate you. And to our returning listeners, to the Tea Time with Tan family, we salute you. Thank you. That's right. We give it up for you. Now we're going to move into our 30 seconds of Get It Together, and then I'll be back. And we'll begin this week's episode. right. Welcome back. And we're going to get started. Listen, I'm going to ask that you connect with me on social media. Facebook and Instagram is Tea Time with Tan Podcast Show. Twitter and Snapchat is Anointed, the number 2 Speak. We're in the month of August, and it's our celebration month, you guys. We're celebrating our 1-year anniversary of the Tea Time with Tan Podcast Show, and it could not be possible without each and every one of you. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your feedback. We appreciate you. And we're going to finish out the year in a series entitled The Playbook. So we're going to be discussing various plays. Some you may be familiar with if you're, into sports, and you may not be. But, research has proven that when we can apply the principles from the sporting world, of course, with what God has instilled inside of us, the Word of God, that's the perfect combination for winning the game of life. So we're going to be talking about the flea flicker over the next few episodes. And if you know me, you know that the FLEE has become an acronym. The F is for friends, the L is for love, the E is for energy, the A is for assignment. So today we're discussing friends and your game. And remember, game is life. Friends in your game. The other day I made a post that said, friends should bring out the best in you because they see the best in you. Friends should bring out the best in you because they see the best in you. And when I talk about seeing the best in you, I mean when you are at your worst, when perhaps you've given up on yourself. Friends, the friends that you have will see the best in you. They will know your potential. They will know your dream. They know your goals. And they align themselves. They put themselves in position to bring that out of you. Every friend in your circle should have an area of expertise. Their expertise will help you level up, grow up. It will help develop who you are. Now, I'm talking about friends. I'm not talking about associates. I'm not talking about, I'm not talking about people who drop in and out of your life. I'm not talking about people you constantly chasing behind. I'm talking about friends, people who are in your life, who make deposits into your life. You make deposits into their lives. And collectively, you guys grow. I gotta repeat that one more time. Friends, you make deposits into their lives. They make deposits into your lives. And collectively, you grow. I'm not talking about old girl or old boy, family member, whomever, who's always making withdrawals from you. Every time you turn around, they need something from you. That's not a friend. You're that person's crutch. That's not a friend. is a certain group of friends that you should have. And I'm going to paraphrase. I'm going to pull from the Bible because the Bible is my life book. It is the master playbook. It will provide you with plays, with guidance, with wisdom, with what you need. Over in Mark chapter 2, verses 1 through 5, and I'm just going to paraphrase. And I'm going to kind of paraphrase it in modern day times and how, however it come out. But there's a story about this man who was sick. And he heard that Jesus was coming. And everybody else heard that Jesus was coming. And everybody wanted something for Jesus. So there was this huge crowd, and healing was taking place, miracles were being performed, and it was chaotic, it was praiseworthy, it was crazy. But there was this man who was sick, and he couldn't get there. He couldn't walk. He was down. He couldn't get there. It was so crowded, they tried to get in, couldn't get in. His friends showed up and began to evaluate their options. Notice, his friends showed up. See, friends show up when you're down, when you're out, when you're depressed, when you're sick, when you're going through. Friends show up. So they arrived on the scene. And when they got there, they was like, man, we know that we got to get him there. We got to get him there. And I'm sure at some point he was probably like, you know what, you guys, don't worry about it. We can't get in. I'm kind of in this contraction that we can't get through the space. We can't maneuver. You guys got to carry me, whatever. His friends was like, oh no, we getting you in. You gonna get in. Remember, I'm talking about Mark chapter 2, verses 1 through 5, kind of friends. The name of this episode is Friends in Your Game. So now his friends began to, again, check out their options. And as they stood there looking, they knew they couldn't get through the windows, couldn't get through the door. They began to look to the top. And at the roof, they were like, okay, there's an opening. Stay with me now. So the friends arrived on the scene. The individual explained, they knew what he was going through because friends show up. It appeared on the surface they were not going to be able to get in to get him to see Jesus so that he can receive his healing. They refused to take no.